Hello everyone, welcome to AKS IAS main section of free initiative. This is Santosh Koka. Today we will discuss one important question. Before that we will check small information. APPSC Group 2 English medium classes have been started. Our services including digital classrooms, time-bound completion of syllabus, state level test series, updated study material and monthly current affairs magazine. For more information you can call these numbers. So let's check today's main section of free initiative. Question for 18th October 2024, that is subject related to social justice. Discuss the recent changes in the labor laws in India and their impact on workers' rights and social security. Here we are following 3 step strategy before writing answer. First important step is question reading. Within 1 minute we need to recall or identify different question tags and keywords here, right? So what is the topic? Labor laws in India. Recent changes in labor laws in India, very important topic regarding the polity and also social justice, etc. Right? So here how many parts are there here? Only one part is there, right? But several keywords are there, several parts are in between. The first important thing here we need to focus on. Next, question tags. Regarding question tags, first important thing is discuss. Here we need to focus on providing positives and negatives. Whenever the question tag is related to discuss, here we need to focus on providing both positives and negatives. Like discuss means it is a debate, or discuss means it is a debate type of issues, right? We need to provide both positive side and negative side, right? So recent changes is the first important keyword here, right? We need to address first important keyword and also their impact. Here only we need to apply our discuss question tag here, right? We need to provide positive impacts and negative impacts. Finally we can provide some needed measures before conclusion or conclusion itself based on our time and space, right? So here we can create one structure here. So simple structure. First important thing is recent changes, right? Recent changes in whatever we have labor laws, and also second important thing is positive impacts, right? Third important thing is we need to provide negative impact also, right? Finally needed measures. Very important structure, right? Just simple structure based on our keywords. Here the main important thing is discuss question tag, right? Next, brainstorming. Within 1 minute we need to recall important keywords related to our topic, labor laws, right? Here we can add different types of whatever we have labor laws. That is the first important thing, right? Second, we can add different types of important reports here, right? For example, International Labour Organization reports, or we have Niti Aayog report, right? So very important. Or also National Safety Council report we have. National Safety Council report we have, NSC, right? Otherwise we have some important data related to these particular important changes, recent changes especially, right? We have World Bank Social Protection report also, WB, World Banks, or we have International Trade Union Confederation also, International Trade Union Confederation reports also we need to include here, right? So here and there we need to connect examples also, right? So recent important examples, for example in certain states related examples, or certain category related example, or company related examples, right? So these are the important keywords need to include here. Other than that we can include some acts also, right? So here, coming to introduction, we need to start our introduction with current affairs every time, right? So regarding this social justice, or either it is economy, or either it is science and technology, or except history, we can add these current affairs introduction to any particular answer, right? So here we can add some India's labor laws recent reforms, or otherwise we can connect government focusing or implementing these codes, emphasizing the need for simplifying labor regulations, right? So government's recent proposals regarding this particular labor laws, or recent labor strikes also we can connect here. Recent labor strikes or debates highlighting the importance of these particular changes, right? So this is the particular current affairs start introduction. Next we need to connect our static background type particular para with some important information. For example, we can add aim of labor codes. It is to simplify this framework while ensuring the protection of workers' rights in a rapidly evolving economy. Whatever we have labor laws, what are the important aim or objective of labor laws, we can provide here, right? So otherwise, what is the importance of labor laws, we can highlight here, because labor laws in India have historically been fragmented with over 40 central laws also, and numerous state law governing worker rights also here, right? So these type of information, whatever we have related to background, we can connect here. This is the perfect introduction here, right? Next, coming to recent changes as per our structure, whatever we have built here structure, we can connect each and every keyword or particular side heading here. Recent changes in labor laws, that is the first important thing need to address, right? So first important thing is whatever we have recent changes labor laws, we can connect. Code on wages 2019. What is this related? Consolidates laws related to wages and also provides a minimum wage across sectors, right? So here we can connect as per global wage report 2022 to 23 by the ILO, whatever we have, International Labour Organization, ensuring a minimum wage floor can reduce wage inequality. This is particularly we can connect wage inequality, right? Especially very important. Otherwise, next important thing is Industrial Relations Code 2020. Here we can connect recent changes, that is it allows firms with up to 300 workers to lay off staff without government approval, because it aims to simplify procedures for resolving industrial disputes and also allowing firms with up to 300 workers to lay off staff without government approval. This is also very important fact. Here we can connect our ease of doing business, whatever we have report by given by World Bank, right? So it is also highlighting the how flexibility in labor laws can boost business confidence, right? This is also related to industrial relations. We can add ease of doing business. Next, occupational safety and also health working conditions code 2020. Here importantly we can connect this particular establishing universal safety standards, right? Because universal safety standards based issue here across industries, ensuring better working conditions here, right? For example, here we can connect International Labour Organization particularly noted that improving workplace safety can increase productivity by 20%, right? Very important. So next we have Social Security Code 2020. Here it expands social security benefits to gig workers and also platform workers. Very important issue, right? Regarding social justice, right? So this inclusion of gig workers was a recommendations from our economic survey 2022 to 23. This is also very important. These type of issues or these type of points especially need to include here and there, because we are not only writing points, we are doing justification part here, right? So with this we can expect more marks compared to others, right? So next, coming to next keyword, that is impact here, positive impact, negative impact, because we are addressing discuss question tag here, right? First important thing is wage standardization. Here the code on wages ensures a uniform minimum wage, right? Uniform minimum wage, this particular across sectors, reducing wage discrimination especially, right? So this is the positive point here because of recent changes. For example, we can connect our Niti Aayog report here, estimating that minimum wage reforms could uplift over 100 million workers in India, according to Niti Aayog report 2023, right? These type of reports need to connect here. Next, improved working conditions also, because occupational safety code whatever we have 2020 promoting safer work environments especially for unorganized sector workers, right? So that is very important. For example, we can connect National Safety Council report 2023. Here it is also noted a 15% decline, especially 15% decline in workplace accidents post reforms in industries with stricter safety compliance, right? This is the positive factor. Next, social security for informal workers also very important here. Extending social security benefits to gig workers and also platform workers. That is very important thing here. It is a crucial step in formalizing the informal workforce, which constitutes over 80%. Because in India, 80% of India's labor force is coming from informal working force role, right? So this is the major fact here. Next, coming to negative impacts, we can connect here 3 points positive and 3 points negative, right? Erosion of job security is also first important negative factor based on this recent changes, because by allowing firms with up to 300 workers to lay off staff without prior government approval, that is based on industrial relations code, right, may reduce job security for workers in medium sized entrepreneurs, whatever we have companies or enterprises, right? So this particular issue need to be focused here, right? So according to Indian Labor Journal also, labor unrest increased by 7% in industries where this provision was applied already, right? Next, weakening collective bargaining is also very important, right? So the threshold for the requirement of strikes and lockouts without notice has been raised here. Threshold period raised here, that is the main fact. This potentially weakening the collective bargaining power of workers here. This is the major negative factor regarding the particular workers point of view, right? So other than that, we have limited enforcement of social security also here. For example, actual implementation, especially while social security has been expanded, the actual implementation, especially in rural and also informal sectors, here remains very weak. That is the major focus area. For example, according to the World Bank's Social Protection Report, only 30% of informal workers in India are effectively covered by these social security schemes. That is the major fact here, need to include here, right? So these are the positive and negative impacts, need to connect here. Other than that, next coming to, before concluding, we can connect needed measures. Whatever we have problems, here we are talking positives and negatives, right? Negatives means some problems or issues or challenges, right? For that we need to provide some solutions, right? Needed measures, stronger implementation mechanisms need to be applied here, because while the laws provide a broader framework here, effective implementation, especially in rural areas and also informal sector, is very important. This requires robust monitoring systems here, right? For example, labor market efficiency report, whatever we have in 2023, suggests establishing regional labor offices for effective oversight. We need to focus on establishing regional labor offices in each and every area, right? So next, protection of workers' rights also very important here. Safeguards should be introduced for job security or fair treatment here. For example, International Labour Organization Convention on Workers' Rights, whatever we have, ILO Convention on Workers' Rights, CWR, advocating for a balance between labor flexibility and protection of fundamental rights, right? Here labor flexibility and fundamental rights need to be addressed, right? So next, social security for all. Here also the government must strengthen social security delivery mechanisms and ensure universal coverage here. Very important, because particularly for gig workers, migrant laborers and also informal sector workers. For example, here we can connect Economic Survey 2023 recommending the creation of a universal social security number for all workers, not only informal or formal, right? For all gig workers, migrant workers or informal sectors workers, right? So this is the important needed measures here, right? Finally, in the conclusion part, we can connect one futuristic line here. For example, by 2030, United Nations predict that the increase in workers' welfare will be a key to increasing investment to build globalized and stable economics. Here we can connect UN prediction, right? Otherwise, this is a futuristic note, right? Or otherwise, if we follow above measures, in the future, labor reforms must evolve with the technological advancement and shifts in work patterns, especially with the rise of our gig economy, right? We can connect this. Otherwise, we can connect our Sustainable Development Goal 8. This is very important. Decent workforce or working hours are particularly economic growth, right? Decent workforce and also economic growth, very important STG goal. We can connect here futuristic note, right? This is the perfect structure and approach according to the demand of the question, right? So let's take tomorrow's question, that is day 100 question for 19th October 2024. Examine the role of the Internet of Things in enhancing agricultural productivity in India. What are the key challenges in adopting IoT based solution in rural areas? That is related to science and technology. Already we have covered so many questions regarding science and technology. One important miscellaneous topic we were missed is Internet of Things, right? We are covering almost 100 days, right? So tomorrow we will check this. Also try to write this question and upload in the AKS app. Thank you very much. All the very best.